Hi, my name is Adam Whitmer and I'm your host here at ComplianceCohort.com. This compliance clip is going to talk about SAR filing deadlines. So our question for today is, what is the SAR filing deadline? Now, the FFIEC BSA exam manual, which that's the Federal Financial Institutions Examination Council. It's all the regulatory agencies have come together. What they've done is they've created an exam manual that all of the regulators will use. So regardless of who your examiner is, whether it's the FDIC, the Federal Reserve, the OCC, the NCUA, or the CFPB, a lot of acronyms there. No matter who it is, all of your examiners are going to be examining you the same way from the BSA exam manual. Now, that exam manual answers what the SAR filing deadline is, which is our question up here. So, what the exam manual says is our deadline is 30 calendar days from the date of the initial detection of the facts that may constitute the basis for filing a SAR. Now, it goes on to say that deadline is extended to 60 days if no suspect can be identified. Now, you would think this is straightforward, but it's really not. This is a little bit complex, and it's due to one phrase. And this one phrase is right here. It is initial detection. Initial detection. So it's 30 or 60 calendar days from the date of initial detection of the facts that may constitute the basis for filing a SAR. So our question becomes, when does the clock start? What is that initial detection? What does that mean? So the exam manual goes on to say that organizations may need to review transaction or account activity for a customer to determine whether to file a SAR. The need for a review of a customer activity or transactions does not necessarily indicate a need to file a SAR. So just because it's flagged for review doesn't mean you have to file a SAR. Now, the exam manual goes on and says this. It says the time period for filing a SAR starts when the organization, during its review or because of other factors, knows or has reason to suspect that the activity or transactions under review meet one or more of the definitions of suspicious activity. So what this is saying is, once you determine you're going to have to file a SAR, that starts your clock. Don't believe me? Let's take a further look. FinCEN gave us guidance on this. They gave us guidance regarding the SAR timing. So the first guidance they issued was in the SAR Activity Review, Issue 1, years ago, back in the early 2000s. That guidance was somewhat clear, but they expanded on that guidance and made it more clear in SAR Activity Review, Issue 10. And you can look these up. Just do a Google search on SAR Activity Review, Issue 1 or Issue 10. You'll find it. You have to scroll down to the section that talks about SAR filing deadlines, and you'll see it there. But under Issue 10, this SAR Activity Review that's put out by FinCEN states this. It says the phrase initial detection should not be interpreted as meaning the moment a transaction is highlighted for review. So it's not the second you determine it's there for review. Now, I've seen a lot of examiners and auditors over the years think that the clock starts when a transaction is highlighted for review, when you get that referral for potential suspicious activity. Well, that's not what they're saying here. It goes on and gives us more clarification. The SAR Activity Review Issue 10 says this. It says the 30 or 60-day period does not begin until an appropriate review is conducted and a determination is made that the transaction under review is considered suspicious within the meaning of SAR regulations. So once the review has occurred, you determine you have to file a SAR. That starts your clock. If your examiner tries to tell you it's before that, pull out the SAR Activity Review, Issue 10, show it to them, and that's the case. Now, because there are a lot of examiners and auditors that like to cite banks for not filing the SAR soon enough, what is the best practice? Well, it's to do it sooner than later. If you can file it within 30 days of that referral or that uncovering of that alert, do it. It just leaves no questions, and anytime you have no questions and no argument, it's a good day, right? You got to choose your battles and save your battles for what you can. So that is the best practice, but you know the rules in case you need them. So that really covers our topic for today. I hope you enjoyed this compliance clip. We have a lot more clips just like this on our site, a lot of articles at compliancecohort.com. So until next time, I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thanks.